kind of the calm before the storm with the move, but we need to start packing things. So I'm going to talk about those Lego shells before they basically change. Talked about my mid 90s space setup previously, but we've got a couple little buddies from the minifig grab bags. Shelf below is my Dark Forest group. There were only 3 Dark Forest sets made in like 96 probably. Dark Forest Fortress is the big one, which I had in like incomplete status for years. This is a little bit more complete, but the tree is down because it still needs parts. So kind of a haphazard set, but it is constructed. Then you got the smaller portions, that one tree in the back with the catapult, and then the little mini tree. Actually, I'm sorry, there is a Wolfpack set here too. I didn't realize I had this set until I was putting stuff together and I realized I had 2 extra dudes that didn't really go to anything, and figured out it went to a little Wolfpack coach, I guess, a little wagon. But the one in the back does go to the big set. Beneath that is my big giant castle, the Royal Knights castle that I've built and rebuilt a bajillion times and had constructed at a few different points. It's a big set. It was like probably about $100 when I first got it. It's only inflated in value. It's got a dungeon down there, a ghost in this front part. There's a skeleton kind of pops up there. It's got an iron gate with a piece that we really need. That's kind of unique. That allows that gate to run up and down. We don't have it right now. Also got a couple other random things. The horses go to the set. This Black Knight does not. It goes to that little blacksmith thing in the back that's a more recent castle from like the 2000s. I don't have many Royal Knight sets. I basically have the big castle and that boat. The little crossbow boat. Over here we have the set I got for my wife from Dragon Masters, I believe. So this is Dragon Wagon. It's got a green dragon in there. Big old flag. That's it for this case. I have a couple extra things over here. Big camping set and a couple things that go towards something else we'll look at. But my last shelf has a bunch of my recent sets that I got when I started getting back into Lego. So the one on the right is the Prison Island with the balloon and all that, which I think I made a video of. But this set was kind of me going like, well, that big set, if it goes on sale, I'll get it. And that's kind of the most recent one I've got. Not really in the market for big Lego sets now, but I have a lot of Swamp Police ones. So this is kind of an example of it. It is the Crook's Hideout. I also have like a police station and a few other sets that are a little bit bigger, but I didn't have space for them to display. So just an example of that. Nina was big into the Paradisa or Paradisa set, so that's what that is, that little pink speedboat. So even back in our day, they were doing pink colors for the girl sets. Nina likes the minifigures. Sorry, Camera Woman likes the minifigures. Camera Woman has gotten just a few of them at this point in time. Some of these minifigs here are the Fun in the Park set, but she also has a couple more Fright Night sets, which are running out of batteries, so the video cut off. But just lots of minifigs, lots and lots of minifigs. Some of them are Batman, some of them are kind of like Halloween monster stuff. Just a bunch of random things on this shelf. Don't want to say how much this minifig shelf might have cost. Got some more of the Batmans. This is her section again. I've also been getting her a lot of the Monster Fighters sets, so that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing the Ghost Train and the Werewolf Guy and the Creature from the Black Lagoon, but you know, not trademarked. I think there's a mummy back there. And the Vampire Hearse with a coffin catapult. The sets were definitely cool, but they are a little expensive. Up top, that Yoda, I think is like valued around $400. It was my brother's when he was a kid. So I think we're just missing like 2 pieces, but that might be our Lego set that's worth the most. The Spinosaurus is another one of my brother's old Legos. It's kind of a sort of a Jurassic Park thing, but also like a making movies sort of set. So hence the cameraman and that otherwise Jurassic Park theme set. In the back, Camerawoman has one of her Islander sets. She's working on a few more to complete those, but that was the easiest one to do. And that was the Vampire Castle from the Monster Fighter set. It's actually not the biggest one out of those. There's like a Haunted Mansion that's super expensive, but this one was not quite as bad. It also still looks pretty cool. So that's what Lego displays right now. We're hoping to have some kind of Lego room in the future, so we'll see what that turns into.